Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of English Boost Every Day. Today, we're focusing on one of the most dynamic aspects of language learning, building your vocabulary. And trust me, by the end of this episode, you're going to learn 5 essential strategies you must do to supercharge your word power and master expression. I'm your host, Michael, and joining me as always is the brilliant and energetic Sarah, our resident language expert. Let's dive right in.
Hi, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here today. Vocabulary is the backbone of language, and I know many of you struggle with retention, limited exposure, and using words naturally in conversation. Today, we're going to tackle all those hurdles head-on with practical tips and creative techniques that you can start using immediately.
All right, let's kick things off with our first essential strategy, memory techniques for vocabulary retention. Many learners find it hard to remember new words, even after repeated exposure. Sarah, can you share some effective methods for enhancing memory retention?
Absolutely, Michael. One of the most effective techniques is using flashcards. But not just any flashcards. I recommend digital flashcards with spaced repetition systems, SRS, like Anki. These apps schedule reviews at optimal intervals, which significantly improve retention. Another powerful method is to create vivid mental images or associations for each new word. For instance, if you're learning the word elated, visualize a moment of extreme joy, like the feeling you get when you see your favorite band live in concert. Combining these visual cues with regular practice helps cement the vocabulary in your memory.
That makes a lot of sense. Visualization really does work wonders. Moving on to our second strategy, contextual learning. It's one thing to memorize a word, but it's another to use it effectively. Sarah, what do you suggest for integrating new vocabulary into everyday conversation?
Context is everything, Michael. To learn words naturally, you need to see and use them in real-life situations. I suggest reading articles, books, or even watching shows where the vocabulary is used in context. Another great method is to write sentences or short paragraphs using the new words. For example, if you learn the word meticulous, try writing about a time when you paid attention to every detail while planning an event. This not only reinforces the meaning of the word, but also helps you understand its nuances. Over time, these words will start to feel like a natural part of your vocabulary.
I love that approach. It bridges the gap between rote memorization and actual usage. Now, let's talk about our third essential strategy, interactive drills. Engaging in fun exercises can turn vocabulary learning into an enjoyable activity. Sarah, can you tell us more about interactive drills and how they can benefit our listeners?
Of course, interactive drills are a fantastic way to keep your brain active and engaged. One method is using vocabulary games, like word matching or crossword puzzles, which challenge you to recall words under time pressure. Another option is to participate in online quizzes that test your understanding of word meanings and usage. I also recommend role-playing exercises where you and a partner create dialogues incorporating new vocabulary. This not only reinforces your memory, but also boosts your confidence in using the words in everyday conversation. The key is to make your practice sessions varied and fun, so you never feel bored or overwhelmed.
That's a brilliant idea. Turning learning into a game really makes a difference. Next up is our fourth strategy, leveraging real-life usage examples. Nothing beats learning from practical examples. Sarah, how do you suggest our listeners incorporate real-life usage into their vocabulary studies?
Real-life examples are crucial. One effective way is to keep a vocabulary journal. Every time you encounter a new word, write it down along with a sentence that uses it in context. You can also create a word of the day challenge for yourself. Pick a new word each day and use it as much as possible in your conversations, emails, or even social media posts. Additionally, interacting with native speakers, whether through language exchange programs or online forums, provides invaluable insight into how words are used naturally. Observing and mimicking the usage of vocabulary in authentic contexts helps solidify your understanding and boost your confidence in speaking.
Fantastic advice. And finally, let's discuss our fifth essential strategy, expert insights and continuous practice. Consistency is key in language learning, and learning from experts can fast-track your progress. Sarah, what are your thoughts on this?
I couldn't agree more, Michael. Continuous practice is non-negotiable. I recommend dedicating a set amount of time every day, say 15 to 30 minutes, to focused vocabulary practice. This consistency will yield tremendous results over time. In addition, following trusted language learning channels, blogs, or podcasts can provide you with expert insights and up-to-date techniques. The key is to combine structured practice with exposure to high-quality content. By doing so, you'll not only expand your vocabulary, but also learn the subtle differences in word usage and expression. Remember, every new word learned is a step toward linguistic empowerment.
That's a perfect wrap-up of our 5 essential strategies. 1. Memory techniques. Utilize flashcards and visualization to improve retention. 2. Contextual learning. Immerse yourself in real-life examples and writing exercises. 3. Interactive drills. Engage in fun and challenging vocabulary games and quizzes. 4. Real-life usage. Keep a vocabulary journal and practice using new words daily. 5. Expert insights and continuous practice. Dedicate regular time to learning and follow expert advice for continuous improvement.
Exactly, Michael. Each of these strategies is designed to make vocabulary building an engaging and manageable journey. Remember, the goal isn't just to memorize words, but to truly master them so you can express yourself with confidence and clarity in any situation.
Before we wrap up today's episode, I want to remind you all to start implementing these strategies right away. Begin with 1 or 2 techniques, and gradually incorporate more into your routine. Learning vocabulary is a marathon, not a sprint, and small, consistent steps lead to big improvements over time.
That's right. And don't be discouraged if progress seems slow at first. Every effort you make is a step toward greater fluency. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and keep pushing forward. Your vocabulary is your most powerful tool in mastering English, and with these strategies, you're well on your way to achieving that goal.
Thank you so much for joining me today, Sarah. And to all our listeners, I hope these tips empower you to boost your word power and master expression. If you enjoyed this episode, please check out our previous videos, where we tackle grammar, pronunciation, and more exciting language topics. We update our content daily, so make sure to visit our channel every day. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, like this video, and share it with your friends. Your support helps our community grow, and together, we can achieve amazing progress in our English learning journey.
Absolutely. We love hearing from you. So drop your thoughts, questions, and success stories in the comments below. And remember, learning is a continuous process. Every day is an opportunity to become a better version of yourself. Keep practicing, and soon you'll see the remarkable difference in your vocabulary and overall language skills.
That's it for today's session of Vocabulary Boost. Expand your word power and master expression today. Thank you for tuning in, and we can't wait to see you in our next episode. Until then, keep challenging yourself, stay curious, and never stop learning.
Goodbye, everyone, and happy vocabulary boosting.
Remember, check out our previous videos, subscribe for daily updates, and share this podcast with your friends. Let's grow our language family together. Have an amazing day, and keep speaking with confidence.